Men of Troy, indeed, they are real men. Troy over Ohio in the Dollar General Bowl, 28-23, and it's not so much about what this team did on Friday night, it's about what could be in store for the future. Okay, big accomplishments this season. Neil Brown with the offensive pedigree that stems from his playing days at Kentucky, the Hal Mumme coaching tree, Texas Tech offensive coordinator at Troy in a previous stint, comes back to Troy and is just a 36-year-old coach, fourth youngest coach in FBS football, builds this Troy program. The hashtag is rebuild the wall, and they have rebuilt it higher than it's been since 2001. First double-digit winning season since 01, 15 years ago, going from 4-8 to 10-3 with a bowl victory, 28-23 over the Bobcats. Everyone I'm going to mention that made big plays on this night and also have made big plays and have been impact players throughout the season, they're all coming back in 2017. So start with the quarterback, Brandon Silvers, a junior, didn't play his best game in this one, coughed it up a couple times through the air, but did throw a touchdown pass. Finished the season 23 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. On this night, 24 for 41. Again, Silvers, a junior, he'll be back in 2017. DeAndre Douglas, just a sophomore this season. 6 receptions for 113 yards. He did drop one, but he caught a big touchdown that got the men of Troy on the board in the first drive of the game. And he caught 60 balls for 6 touchdowns this year. He's back. The Sun Belt leading receiver, Emmanuel Thompson, a junior, caught 8 passes on this night, including a touchdown, 80 receptions for the season. He's back. Jordan Chun didn't have one of his best games, 20 carries for 56 yards, so the Bobcats bottled him up. But on the season, almost 1,300 yards and 16 touchdowns. He's a redshirt junior. Chun is back. And with all the offensive stars and all the glittery stats that we just went down, the offense didn't win the game against Ohio. It was the defense making plays. 5 turnovers. So the Bobcats, yeah, they were clumsy and careless with the football at times, but most of these turnovers were caused. They were forced turnovers. Baron Poole, who picked up 8 tackles for loss and 3.5 sacks this season. A bull rush to force an interception to Cedarius Ruckert, who picked off his 3rd pass of the season. Yes, both of those guys will be back. Ruckert just a sophomore this year. Junior Seth Callaway, he'll be back in 2017, 4.5 tackles for loss this year. He forced an interception. So most of these interceptions, yes, the forced variety where defensive linemen just completely threw offensive linemen into the quarterback, forcing these turnovers. And Trevon Sanders made a huge interception, brought it down to the OU 3-yard line that made this a 28-17 game. Trevon Sanders, yes, that guy, sophomore defensive tackle, off the deflection, 3 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, makes the game-changing interception, or at least the play that kept Troy out in front and gave them a little breathing room before the Bobcats had a chance to win it. We could talk about Ohio football under Frank Solich in finishing at 8-6, giving Western Michigan its toughest game of the season, but we'll focus on Troy here. All those guys coming back in 2017, and look at this non-conference slate for Troy. On September 2nd, they go to Boise State. At the end of the month, they go to LSU. This is the same team that scared the living daylights out of Clemson, 30-24. So look out, Boise State, beware LSU in 2017. Troy football finishes 10-3 under head coach Neil Brown. Troy fans, are you out there? Sun Belt observers, let's talk it up right here on Mark Rogers TV.